Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. It's time to get up. Get up! I haven't done that in so long.
Because it's time to henshin and Good Morning Rider!
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yeah, do like M. Bison. Yes! Yes!
To you, this was to you, the day I stormed your village and killed your father is the day that has led you to me. To me, it was a Tuesday. Yeah, I still can't believe that M. Bison, Gomez Adams, and the Riddler were all the same actor.
Shows his range.
Yeah. But speaking of range, time to use our long range and discuss Kamen Rider Zeztz, episode 39, case 39. Judge, retrieve the weapon.
Wow, 39 episodes in. Can't believe it. Because, I've been, like I've said, I really enjoy Zeztz. I've been loving it. I always look forward to when the newest episode is subtitled and available. It really doesn't feel like that long ago that the show started. Granted, we've got like 10-ish episodes left.
Yeah.
But still, it's one of those series where you enjoy it so much that you can't believe it's like 4/5 of a way over already.
Yeah, it's been such a long ride, and like we've just been tuning in every week. We've just been tuning in, waiting, anticipating the next episode, and then before you know it, it's already summer, and we only have about 10 more episodes left.
Yeah.
Well, I think Loki kind of confirmed that there's going to be 50 episodes exactly, but I could be wrong. But that's what the Writer Wiki says, but it doesn't mean it's absolutely true.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks that Zeztz will have to end eventually, but hopefully Myth is good.
Yeah, I still can't believe Gav is over. Been almost a year, Mike. Let it go. No, I can't let it go. It's like that season was too yummy.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, 15 years ago when Go Kaiger was airing, I remember thinking to myself back then, when Go Busters was announced, no, I don't want this show to end yet. I'm not ready to let it go. But a few weeks before Go Kaiger ended, I realized to myself, this isn't the end. It's a new chapter in the Sentai legacy. And you know what?
See, that would unfortunately end 15 years later.
Well, it had a great run, and it'll return someday. God only knows when. But you know what? It didn't take very long into Go Busters for me to love it as well. So hopefully Myth is good. So it just goes to... I mean, I know we're talking about Kamen Rider and not Sentai, but oh man, I will never forget when Go Busters was airing and people had shallow reasons for not liking it. Now, I'm not at all saying...
Was leather one of those reasons? Was leather one of those reasons?
No. And don't get me wrong, I'm not at all saying that there aren't people out there, if they don't like Go Busters, that they don't have legitimate reasons or complaints or criticisms. I'm not saying that. What I'm referring to is they would say things like, I've legitimately seen comments like this. Oh, I don't like Go Busters because it's not Go Kaiger. It's not as fun as Go Kaiger. That's like
the worst possible saying that you don't like something because it's not something else is not
exactly.
Like it's another thing to say I didn't like the writing style. That's fine. Like I don't like the writing style of the MCU right now. There's like a lot of trends in the way it's being written lately, and I'm just not into those trends. So like I'm not into the MCU as it is right now. But like the way it used to be, I'm not I'm not gonna say, oh, I don't like this new Spider-Man movie because it's not Iron Man, but I will say this: a lot of the most recent movies, I just did not like the way they were written, and I wish they were written more like the way like the older movies were written. But I'm not gonna say that it's bad because it's not this or that.
Now you know how I feel. Well, then again, of course you do. Because that's how I feel about the Power Rangers seasons from Samurai to Cosmic Fury compared to the seasons from Mighty Morphin to RPM.
Oh yeah, no, it's like yeah, each not even each era, each segment had like a very distinct style of like writing. Like Mighty Morphin had a particular style. Zeo through in space had a particular style. And yes, they're being very experimental during Zeo, Turbo, and in space because like where do we take the show from here? And even during Mighty Morphin, like seasons 2 and 3 were very experimental. But the thing is, it's like yeah, like the 155 episodes of Mighty Morphin had a particular style to them. Zeo through in space had a particular style. Lost Galaxy through Wild Force had a particular style.
Mm-hmm.
Ninja Storm through SBD had a particular style. Mystic Force through RPM had a particular style. Samurai and Mega Force had a particular style. Dino Charge and Ninja Steel had a particular style. I would say that Beast Morphers stood alone in its own style. And then you have
how that works, isn't it?
Yes. And then you have the Fury trilogy and yeah, like while yes, the first 17 seasons had, let's say, 5 different styles. Those 5 styles were more appealing to us compared to the 4 styles that followed.
Yeah. I remember when Ninja Storm first aired, and don't get me wrong, I love Ninja Storm. It's one of my favorite seasons. But I'm just saying that I didn't know about the whole Disney-owned Power Rangers thing at the time until during Mystic Force. Or, yeah, it was during Mystic Force when I found out.
For me, it was more of a bait and switch situation because it was on Fox Kids that it was syndicated to Fox Family, right? But then Fox Family changed its name to ABC Family. So then when it was taken off of Fox Kids, it ended up on ABC Kids. So you went from Fox Kids and Fox Family to ABC Kids and ABC Family. Before ABC Family was changed to Freeform.
But my point is that I definitely noticed as a 9-10-year-old boy, depended on what month it was of the year. I definitely noticed that Ninja Storm had a different vibe to it than, the seasons before it. But I still loved it. It's just like, I'm like, this feels different, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
Oh yeah.
But then when I found out about
ironically, for the first Disney season, it had a strong Teen Nick vibe to it. like it's like you'd swear you're watching like something like Drake and Josh or Zoe 101 or what was that one show with Emma Roberts? But yeah, basically like those type of shows, but like in spandex and giant robots.
Yeah. Yeah. So I remember when I found out about like the whole Disney owns Power Rangers, I'm like, wait, hang on, Disney owns Power Rangers? When I found out, I'm like,
yeah.
And then I'm like, that makes complete sense now. Why it's like on Toon Disney and so on. Because when I was younger, I know this is an Ultra Quest podcast, but when the whole Fox Kids got rebranded to the Fox Box.
Oh yeah, September 14th, 2002.
Yeah, and they had the English dub of Ultraman Tiga. At first, I'm like, is Power Rangers over? And then I remember one Saturday morning, because for me, Fox was on Channel 7 and ABC was on Channel 8. So I literally just pressed one channel up, saw that Wild Force was on, and I'm like, oh, Power Rangers is still here. It just moved to a different channel because, Fox Kids is the Fox box now. And then
see the way it happened was, like it would mainly show on Fox Kids, and then they would do an encore presentation on Sunday on Fox Family. Like Fox Kids on Saturday, Fox Family on Sunday. They would syndicate the same episode on this other channel, the one they have to pay Cartoon Network money for. And the thing is, what's cool about Fox Family is that they also did other shows like Shinzo, Flint the Time Detective, Metabots, all the shows that you would otherwise see on Fox Kids, but on this completely other channel. And they and the thing is, they would air every morning on weekdays as well as weekends. But obviously, because you're at school on weekdays, you wouldn't really be able to watch the week. So on weekdays, they would do reruns of old seasons, like Mighty Morphin through Time Force.
Yeah, Power Rangers Generations.
Yeah, Power Rangers Generations, exactly. And I'm gonna be honest, Fox Family did more to market Power Rangers than Fox Kids did. Because for example, Forever Red, there were more promos for the Fox Family airing of the episode than there was. Well, actually, no, wait, hold on. That episode aired after the Disney transition. But the point is, it's all 10 Red Rangers from all 10 seasons. But not Rocky, but in his place, Eric Myers will take over. But we're not going to bring that up. Are going to have a team up. But yeah, no, it's heck, even when they did the Found and Lost translations, the Rangers will meet the Japanese versions of themselves. Oh man, that was such a tease, man. That was such a tease, and when there was a Battleizer episode, they would have a Battleizer marathon, and it would even be bumpers where they would do a quiz. It's what do the Time Force Rangers say when they morph? And of course, one of the wrong answers is time for pizza.
I remember when they would have a St. Patty's Day marathon with Green Ranger centric episodes, and then they would have another one for 4th of July by having a bunch of different episodes featuring red, blue, and white Rangers.
Yeah, so basically the norm was it would air on Fox Kids, then Fox Family. But then after the episode where Master Org fights Cole, and then he gets attacked by Mandalot, and then while unconscious he grows a real horn. After that, it's they did the rerun of that episode on Fox Family, but the following week there was no Wild Force. It was just Ultraman Tiga. But the thing is, Fox Family still continued, with the episode where a Zenaku shows up. And yes, they would air that Zenaku episode on ABC Kids. And I remember even in the ABC Kids bumper, it was really weird where the Rangers were doing their standard roll call poses, but somehow the roll call poses are tied to passing a ball around where even when Max does his shark pose, the ball comes in from the side, he's shh, and the ball goes shh. Yeah.
Then they pass it to other Disney characters like Fillmore or something.
Yeah. And I remember and when they start promoting Ninja Storm, there's an actual storm in the ABC Kids Coliseum, and you even see Gus Ramírez go
I remember that.
But one of my favorite bumpers for Ninja Storm was one of my favorite bumpers from Ninja Storm was when there's like two autograph tables. Like one had Lothar and the other had Dustin. It's like, and like all the kids are like lining up to Dustin's line instead of Lothar's. It's like, nobody told me that'd be Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but going back to this, it's like, yeah, no, Kamen Rider had a very specific vibe, and it's like, and it just feels weird when like you vibe so much with a particular season that it just ends before you know it. And honestly, like, I would say that so far, I still like Gav more than Zeztz. I'm not saying Zeztz is bad. Zeztz is an amazing season. I just prefer Gav more. It's a personal preference.
I mean, it happens. It definitely happens.
Yeah. But Gav was such a damn good season. Like, I'm still like processing that season ending a year later. Like, it was that much of a positive impact.
And it was a breath of fresh air for you after Gotchard.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, like Zeztz, it's a much darker season. And there's like a certain level of foreboding for me, like especially because it's so stream, well, not streamed, but you know what I mean. It's like it airs about an hour and a half after the original airtime on
simulcasted.
TV Asahi. Yeah, well, it's not simulcasted, but it's about an hour and a half after the TV broadcast. But the point is, it's like, because like there's like a certain level of uncertainty, and it's not even like purism per se. It's more like, will I enjoy the season the way I've enjoyed other seasons in the past? Like, am I going to enjoy it the way I liked Kabuto, the way I liked O's, the way I liked Build, the way I liked 01, Geets, Gavu, and yeah, like, because everything's really dark, it definitely feels like a different show. Like remember, like the first arc, like everything's like really dark, and I don't mean like in terms of tone, I mean in terms of like mood. It's like all the like low lighting, the red moon, the never really being able to tell what is or isn't a dream. And honestly, thinking back, it makes sense now, because even when he's awake, he's inside a dream, more or less.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally get the whole, well, I like this as much as a previous installment, because when I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2011 and decided I want to watch it in Japanese, I want to see the original context and music and so on. So, watch the original. I grew up with the dub of that. I also grew up with the dub of GX, and I rewatched that in Japanese as well. So then I did not see very much of the dub of 5Ds. But so when I finally got to 5Ds, I thought to myself, all right, time to check out 5Ds. I'm sure I'll enjoy this season. Maybe I won't enjoy it as much as like the original, but we'll see. And then, you know what? 5Ds ended up becoming my favorite season of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I honestly want to rewatch it sometime soon.
Yeah, and again, it's like you should not compare the next season with the previous one, because it's a completely different show. But also, part of you can't help it because you're just so adjusted to this particular show. And again, you don't know if the style is going to change.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing if, like for Go Busters, for example, if you don't like Go Busters as much as Go Kaiger, but
nothing wrong with that. Just don't hate it because,
like, if you dislike it for shallow reasons, because I remember thinking back then, like I said, Go Busters is not here to replace Go Kaiger. At the time, I thought it's a new chapter in the Sentai legacy.
Yeah, and obviously Go Kaiger would come back on a team up, and they would have cameos in Duoger and Zenkaiger and Go Juger. Wow, Marvelous would have a cameo in Go Juger, and heck, even in Psycho Battle.
Yep.
weirdly enough, Marvelous is not the leader of the team in Psycho Battle.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, even though he gets the most focus.
Yeah, I love the part to where Takaharu is trying to talk to him, and he just outright tells him, "Don't talk to me."
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, no, it's no, like, Yamato is the leader of the team, even though Marvelous is like right there next to him.
Well, Marvelous didn't seem to care. He was just there just to get Luca back.
Yeah, yeah. And I love how you had, and honestly, I do appreciate that that Pataran Ichigo was Yamato's first opponent, because it's sort of like a baton pass in a way, from Lupat to the currency, well, from Lupat to Psycho Battle, but yeah, it's and then you have Doggy Kruger show up, and it's like, man, Guy Sorg is crazy, but then finding out the main villain's name is Rita. Yeah, because like a few seasons ago, we had a villain named Zed. And then you have a villain who in the American version will encounter Zed.
Yeah, honestly, when Cosmic Fury came out and they had Zed as like the main villain of it, I honestly thought, but then again, considering how the writing has been since Samurai, I shouldn't have had my hopes up or as much faith in them. While the Emperor Zed suit did look cool, I honestly thought like they could obviously do some cost saving, be cost effective by using Don Armarge's final form in Q Ranger as Zed's new form, since they both have their brains exposed.
See, I was expecting that Zed would fuse with Void Knight to become Zed from Tokuger.
Yeah, but you see, that would require the writers
being creative. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that would require the writers for the Neo Saban and Hasbro seasons to actually be creative. Yeah. Even though it doesn't take much thought. That's the sad thing. Fans can come up with better ideas for these recent seasons, and it doesn't require much thought for the most part.
Yeah, but at least we can say one thing. At least Void King became the first non-Japanese Kamen Rider in Japanese Kamen Rider. Granted, he becomes a Kamen Rider off screen, and we never see his actual suit, but good on you, Void King, for being the first Caucasian Kamen Rider in the Japanese TV show. At least canonically speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, focusing on Zeztz, yeah, we reflect on the previous episode, and Coach Somnia disappeared, and it's like, well, someone could still screw things up, so we better get on it.
Mm-hmm. And then Darren comes. Sieg, he comes back.
Yep. And he comes back for real this time.
For real life.
For real life. Yes, and as you know, now that I'm back, it's time.
What do you do now? Create chaos! 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 Chaos!
Chaos! Meanwhile, Harry from the Wet Bandits gets out of prison. It's like, Mav, how are you doing? Oh, great, Harry. I'm so happy to see you're out of prison. Man, I tried doing a heist that one Christmas without you, and it was terrible. For some reason, that brat from Chicago became even younger and brunette, and he screwed us over even harder. Even my mom went to prison. Man, Mom, that is very weird. But at least we could turn a new leaf. What? Turn a new leaf? but like we have to steal a car. No, man, prison, it's done a thing or two to me. I'm done, I'm done with Corona. But look at all the things we've stolen. Apples, rice balls, cabbage. Come on, let's steal a car. Nah. See, like, no, we're the wet bandits. We're not we're not the sticky bandits, like that is next level stuff. Like I'm old, I'm tired. I look like Bob Hoskins from Super Mario Bros. I just want to eat a rice ball in peace.
Oh, you mean a jelly donut?
Yeah, so then it's like, it's a jelly donut, and his arm, and then Marv's arm turns into a gun.
Yeah, he slowly starts to become a nightmare in real life.
Yeah, and not just any nightmare, the gun nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Vintage, very vintage, which means that the paranormal investigation department has an actual job, and weirdly enough, the commissioner, he basically wrestles Fuji, and let's be honest, that's kind of funny because he was so deadpan all season. It's kind of funny to see him behave this way. Yeah,
and he outright tells Fuji, "Now we're even."
Yeah. Yeah, that's for punching me. And then you remember, oh yeah, because in the original Dream version, he did not punch him, but in this version, he did. And now they remember that he punched him. Yeah. But yeah, so here we go. So we have to do our own investigations. And yes, 3 has been turned into paper. He's been heaven's doored by Nox Kishibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, your next mission is so and so, and Baku's just like, I'm sorry, what? Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's
We're
right. You don't know
English.
Yeah. I love that they actually remembered that little bit, because honestly, high key, like, I miss Baku actually speaking English. It was such a cool gimmick back in the day, and they basically try to set it up where it's like, oh, he will still speak Japanese in real life, but he will speak English more frequently while he's sleeping. But then we never really see him speak English ever again. I'm like, this is like a disappointing thing that I just now realized is like, oh dang, that's actually something to criticize Zeztz about that I never criticized it for, but here we are. Okay. Promises to speak English, refuses to follow up on it. Very disappointing. Yeah.
Well, on the upside, at least we have Bouken Kabuto to speak Russian to us.
Da.
No, we just went over a cyber version of Dada last night.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hang on. If I reach my hand out, will I get digitized like in Ultraman Powered?
Нет. Yeah. Ну, действительно, это крутой сериал. Я обожаю Kamen Rider Zeztz. Кстати, Seek по телефоне. Okay, so yeah, Seek steals her phone and it's like, hey, Baku, how's my favorite trainer? You ready to have a little Scaramanga routine? I'm like,
see, don't make it gay.
See, that's the thing, though. In the book, they basically hinted that Scaramanga was gay. So much so that, it's like, again, I have not seen Man with the Golden Gun. I don't know how Christopher Lee plays the role, but I know he has that iconic deep voice where it's like, Mr. Bond, I want to have a duel with you. But like, because of the way they describe him in the book, it's more like, hello, Mr. Bond, let's have a duel. Me and you, who's the best marksman?
All right, so how are we going to do this? Are we going to do it with dual discs, or are we going to do it with D wheels?
10 steps. My golden pistol against your PPK.
We could use if we're going to use pistols, we could use the revolver dual disc from the Crashdown arc of 5Ds,
or that one gun dual disc from GX season 3.
Yes,
from West Side.
Yeah. Yes, I remember that. It's been a while since I last watched GX, but you refreshed my memory.
Yeah, but on that note, Jim, I love you. Gecko, GTFO, no one likes you. Viper, people like you even less.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like Crocodile Jim?
I love Crocodile Jim, especially when he goes up against Hasselberry. It's like how does having a bone marrow transplant turn you into a dinosaur? That doesn't make much sense, but good for you, Hasselberry. I low-key love Hasselberry. Like he might be one of my favorite characters from season 2. I usually don't go
by that logic, if we get me a Godzilla bone and put it in my body, I will be like Godzilla sometimes.
According to GX logic, yeah.
Awesome. I can shoot atomic breath, I guess.
Yeah. Now I activate atomic breath. It allows me to attack you directly, and all of your face-up monsters lose 200 points. You've activated my trap card. Spontaneous transformation. It allows me to summon Ultraman Zoffy in attack mode.
Well, I'm going to take a quote from GX Abridged when they did the tennis episode. Now I activate smack in the face. What does that do? Smack. Ow!
Yeah. Yeah. That's it, Yugi. I'm going to make you eat those words. When I play this next card, you're going to be real sorry. I summoned Elemental Hero Burst. Oh, Jaden, what are you? You say, what are you doing here? I came to the city to play a card game.
Now you say, I want you to know that this duel won't be involving
No. This is from the rap battle. You're supposed to say, I'm not a psychopath. By the way, did I just run over Karibo? Oh, don't worry. It's only Jaden. I think I broke my coccyx. Yeah. Jay's gonna give it to you hanging out at the one of these days I'll do like a full cover of X gonna give it to you. But yeah, Jay's gonna give it to you. He gonna give it to you. Jay's gonna give it to you. He gonna give it to you. First we're gonna draw, then we're gonna summon, then we go for attack. Don't let it go. Jay's gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to you. Jay's gonna give it to you. Yo, where my life is at? Yeah. My show has been canceled for 19 years. Yeah, no, but for real though. But yeah, so Sieg is back. So Baku has to manually fall asleep, and then he has a heart-to-heart with Nem. It's like, why do these bad things keep happening? I feel like it's my fault. It's like, well, it could be worse. At least you're not Yui from Ryuki. I just realized that parallel. Oh yeah, and then Harry goes to the Family Mart or Lawson's or wherever to get himself a jelly donut. It's like, hey, hey, you got yourself a jelly donut. Well, us cops, we love jelly donuts. Mind answering a few questions? Shut up! This is a rice ball, and I ain't snitching.
I bet you $1,000 that if 4Kids hypothetically dubbed Zeztz the first half of what you said, they would probably put that in the dub of Zeztz.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you like that? Hey, you got a jelly donut there. Well, us cops, we love jelly donuts. You mind answering some questions? Hey, this is a rice ball, dude, and I'm not ain't snitching on nothing. You know, do I look like a clown to you? Do I amuse you? Funny in what way? Get out of here. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's like, but Zeke is like fooling around, and then he runs into none other than Nox, and it occurs to me, has Nox ever actually fought against Sieg before this episode? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Yeah, this might be the first time they actually fight each other. But yeah, Sieg just teases like, "Are you scared of Code Samya? You should be. I'm here to stay. You can't beat me because you're number 4 and I'm number 1."
Well, you have to have the foam. Okay. Somebody needs to make an edit to where it's from Drake and Josh with the foam finger, and then they edit in the foam finger to Sieg, and he has the audio from Drake that goes, "'Cause I'm number 1."
Yeah, because I bet you if this was 4Kids dubbed, Sieg's name would be Schmitty. Full name, Schmitty Werber Jaegerman Jensen, because he was number 1. Yeah. There, you got your SpongeBob, Drake and Josh crossover.
Which is interesting.
Out in Bikini Bottom, man. I'll eat a Krabby Patty.
Which is interesting because Nickelodeon owned something that was formerly owned by 4Kids, that being the 2003 Ninja Turtles.
Yes. You know what else they owned at one point? What's it called? Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V.
Oh yeah, when they had it on Nicktoons.
Yep. And Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Yes, to where it was still censored to an extent, but not to the point of the CW4Kids version.
Yeah, you know what's really weird is how they turned Mr. Popo blue. But in one scene in the hospital, they forgot to change his skin color. So he goes from blue, and then back to black, and then back to blue.
Or, you know what that reminds me of? I remember when I watched the GX dub back in the day, when, what's his name? Was his name Gecko in the dub?
Yes, Gecko. The dude with the glasses.
Yeah, Amon. Or Gecko. Either way. Hey, I'll just call him Gecko since that's what you know him as. Do you remember that scene in the dub when for a split second he's holding all 5 pieces of Exodia and they still had the Japanese text on them?
Yeah.
I remember thinking to myself, whoa, hang on. Are they not going to edit the cards anymore from this point? But then the next time you see a card, there's no text on it. And I'm like, wow, how'd that get past 4Kids editing?
Yeah. Also, how did he have all the Exodia pieces and not win by default? Because I'm rich, that's why. Seriously, I hate Gecko. He is so annoying. But yeah, so... So we have Nox in his midnight shadow form fight Sieg. Like, he uses the shadows to grip him tightly. It's like, I'm going to put you back in the dream. It's like, you can't get rid of me forever. I'll be back. It's still June. Again, in the book, Man with the Golden Gun, Scaramanga was very flamboyant. Apparently, having a third nipple makes you gay. I don't understand that logic. That's just how it is. Apparently, if a dude has a third nipple, he's automatically gay.
Reminds me of when that Ed, and Eddie episode to where Eddie was trying to cover up for him and the other Eds by saying Ed's got a third nipple.
Yeah, or that one time in or that one time in Family Guy when
The
Chris
Count.
when Chris contracts thermosyphilicitis. Sounds sexy.
Yeah. Or when the Count from Sesame Street was with Meg. One nipple. Two nipples. 3 nipples.
Whoa, baby Pharaoh want milk. Someone fetch him a nipple. Not you, Scaramanga.
Yeah.
Ew.
Also, just real quick, yeah, Gecko may be an a-hole, but he doesn't have as much of a punchable face as Haga.
That is true. That is true. Haga is the most punchable. But yeah, so while Sega's incapacitated, Baku shows up. It's like, I'll take care of the rest.
Baku-chan, is that you? I hear you. Where are you? Come up to play.
Baku-chan, are you ready to finish what we started? I've been waiting for you this whole time. I'm all locked and loaded.
But you use a sword.
Oh, trust me, my blade is very precise.
Because this tournament is simply fabulous. Let's celebrate by watching the Spice Girls movie.
No, in 3D. No, with me. No, and it's a sing-along edition. No. Okay, can I at least watch it with the blindfold? Woo, Kaiba boy! I did not know you had it in you. Well, we're just watching the movie, right? Oh, yes, indeed. Shake it to the left and shake it to the right. It's kind of weird. I did a metal cover of Viva Forever just the other day. That's crazy. You could sing literally any Spice Girls song with a baritone. Don't even have to change. You don't have to change the pitch or tempo. Like you just play the song straight, but with a baritone instead of whatever the Spice Girls' register is. It still works. Try it. What the heck? Viva forever. I'll be waiting. Everlasting, like the sun. Live forever. For the moment. Always searching for the one. I would love a metal cover of "Don't Want to Think About You" by Simple Plan. I know someone has done "What's Do Scooby Doo." I get that, but can we get a metal cover of the other Scooby Doo song they did? Yeah. But yeah, so the two of them fight each other, and yes, Extreme does dream manipulation to turn Sandhill into a dragon. But what's really interesting is that for once he switches to Ordum form. Oh yeah, that one form that we used literally only twice.
I'm not gonna lie, it kind of threw me off how he switches from his final form to his penultimate form, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's something you don't see very often.
Yeah, so using Ordem, he basically he basically Crazy Diamonds Sieg's nightmare out of his body. You know, like Minami in that one episode. And so the dude like leaves his body. It's like I'm finally free. Now you will await judgment. And so he's like, I'm powerless now. Now I have to go eat a snake and then pretend to be a wholesome Catholic while I try to shoot you in the back. Yeah, see, here's the thing. Sieg. I'm not stupid. I've read the book. You're not like you're out of bullets. But I'm using a blade. Yes, and your sword isn't here anymore.
Yeah.
You don't have your blade. You don't have your blades.
Yes. You're not in Kamen Rider Blade right now.
Or Saber. Yeah. You're not Tachibana. You're not a Grody. You're a dead bee with a bleach blonde. Insert dirty laundry reference.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Zaredi is about to give in. 20 bloody years of no sleep, and she's about to give in for Frieza Rose.
Yeah. Oh, and Sieg reveals that, yeah, I'm not the one with the Coatsomnia Capsum. I was just going along with it. Which, to be honest, there was a part of me that thought to myself, I don't think
convenient.
I just thought to myself, I don't think Sieg is actually behind this. He's probably just going along with it for fun.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I guess that implies that the lady has it?
Or someone else entirely. There might still be someone above Zero.
Yeah.
Like
we don't know for sure yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Just because we've never seen someone above M doesn't mean that, he's the top of MI6 because, you got Her Majesty's. After all, it's Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, this is an opportunity for Sieg to be redeemed. I'm like, I don't want to redeem Sieg. He doesn't need to be redeemed. Don't make the same mistake as Steven Universe.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Some people don't like My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and you're entitled to your opinion. But it's like, crap on it if you want. At least the show has villains that never get redeemed.
Let's see. Luna got redeemed.
Discord got redeemed.
Discord got redeemed. Did Chrysalis get redeemed?
No, she never did. She's one of the villains that stayed evil throughout the entire show.
Yeah. What about that one dude from the season 4 2-part episode? Yeah.
Tyrek? Oh,
yeah.
He never gets redeemed either. In fact, he makes an alliance with Chrysalis.
Really? I thought it would have been really interesting if in season 4 it was revealed that turns out everything from season 3 was a lie, and turns out no, they actually lost the battle against Chrysalis. Everything they experienced was all a dream inside their pods, which low key is exactly what happened in Zeztz. Oh my god! Did Zeztz rip off my Little Pony theory? Oh my god!
It's interesting that you mentioned that. I know this is a bit of shameless self-promotion, but because I had the idea for a while, I did recently on my alternate account, which there's a link to it on my main YouTube page. I did make an AMV opening of Princess Luna with the first opening of Kamen Rider Zeztz.
Yeah, I know.
Since they both travel through dreams. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Yeah, it's plastered all over Instagram. Don't ask how, it just is. But it's always torture time for the Mastodon.
Always. In fact, I've even got a torturing session right after this podcast is over tonight.
Oh, do you now?
Oh yeah, might use a cattle prod this time. We'll see.
Yeah, look, man. Once we're done with this podcast, I'm just gonna finish reading Octopussy and the Living Daylights, so I'll be completely done with all the Ian Fleming novels. All 14 of them. Yeah, and much like For Your Eyes Only, Octopussy and the Living Daylights is a series of short stories. So, this is gonna be a quick one, and low-key kind of anticlimactic. It's like we had a Blofeld trilogy, and then you had with a filler, and then you like basically do like an epilogue with Man with the Golden Gun. I get it. It's like, oh, and we finish up with like, oh, James, you should be knighted. Nah, fam, I'm not gonna be knighted because it'll blow my cover. I get it. Good way to end it. But then it's like, oh yeah, let's also add like a bunch of short stories while we're at it. It turns out Octopussy was actually an octopus.
Alrighty.
Yeah. See, like I was wondering what that word meant because I've never seen the film, and I was thinking like maybe it's the name of a character because like I know that there's a character named Pussy Galore, but she's not in Octopussy. She's actually in Goldfinger, and in the book she's a lesbian until she's not.
Okay.
No, it's very yikes. I swear, like even in your anti-PC mindset, even you'd be like, jeez. So I was thinking like maybe Octopussy is like, I don't know, some kind of weapon or a piece of jewelry, something, but like, like Pink Panther, it's a diamond, Thunderball's the name of the operation, but then you actually read Octopussy and it turns out no, it's the name of an actual octopus.
Well, all right.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, really? That's what it is? It was an octopus the whole time? It's like when the most obvious answer is the correct answer.
Yeah, it's one of those things to where it's so obvious that nobody was to suspect it.
Yeah, like Sting wearing a Sting mask. Yeah.
Yep.
But,
or
okay.
The combination being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which
yes.
I need to change off my luggage.
Yeah. No, sir. I did not see you playing with your dolls. Good. Raspberry.
There's only one man who would dare give me the raspberry. Lone Star.
We meet again for the first time for the last time. But there's
before you die, there's something you should know about us, Bouken Kabuto.
I am your father's brothers, nephews, cousins, former roommates. What does that make us? Absolutely nothing. Which is what you
are about to become. And then you strike down one of the film crew. He did it.
So, all right. Let us know in the comments, guys. Like, which one was your favorite Bond film or book if you've read them? But yeah, this episode, it's a 9. It's a 9. I don't like how like the whole like Harry and Marv subplot went off to the side to focus on Sieg, but hey, maybe somehow they'll tie into each other. But, yes. But good to see Ordom form again because we almost completely forgot about it.
Yeah. Here we go. It's its third appearance in total.
Yep.
Yeah, honestly, I was also thinking of giving this episode a 9. But I do agree with you that I don't think Sieg should be redeemed. I mean, you could just keep him the sadistic, fun-loving, psychotic rider.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Every Kamen Rider season needs to have 3 writers, but I don't know, man. This does not feel like. All right, let's see what the comments have to say. Okay, War Hero says, whenever Baku's having trouble sleeping, he should listen to A Bad Dream by Teddy Swim. I actually met Teddy once upon a time, and he followed me on Instagram, weirdly enough, and I didn't even know he was famous until after I followed him back. I thought he was just some random dude at the bar who sings really good baritone.
Well, all right.
Yeah, but yeah, no, Teddy's a good performer. Much respect to him, you know. Hopefully one day, you know, he and I could do another duet, you know. And yeah, we actually did do a duet at the bar that we met at.
Nice.
But again, I thought he was just some random guy, you know, and like, you know. But yeah, that's the best way to meet, you know, like a famous person. Yeah. Yes, he does, because there's only 3 writers on the show. Just like on Agito. Yeah, Agito was the first season to have a tertiary writer. And low-key also the first season to have a secondary writer, because for some reason, Rider Man doesn't count. Now we know why Nigo doesn't count, because he was literally the only Kamen Rider for 39 episodes.
And Shadow Moon was an antagonist the entire time.
Shadow Moon was never a Kamen Rider.
No. Okay, like I see some people consider him a writer, some people don't, but I'm like, yeah, I know that he's evil. Well, technically he's brainwashed, so it was against his will to be evil. But he has a Kingstone, he has a Henshin belt, he looks like a rider. Is Shadow Moon not a rider? I mean, it's not like we didn't have evil riders in the future.
So Collectibles just had a restock. Yeah, take that, scalpers. I knew if I just waited out. I knew if I just waited out, So Collectibles is gonna. I'm not gonna explain why, but let's just say, like, you talking about Shadow Moon, I had to check something, and I was gonna check eBay for a second. Okay, but yeah, all right.
But yeah, so wait, does Shadow Moon not count as a rider?
Is he a rider? No. Does he have his own ride watch? Yes. Because here's the thing, technically, Black is not a Kamen Rider either. But the thing is, he was dubbed as a Kamen Rider by someone else. So Black is a Kamen Rider by christening.
All right.
But because Shadow Moon wasn't christened like Black was, that means that he's not a Kamen Rider. I mean, even like Sky Rider, he wasn't always Sky Rider. He was just the Kamen Rider.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't Kamen Rider Sky or Sky Rider. No, he was just Kamen Rider. Even the show was called Kamen Rider.
Yeah. And coincidentally, it's going to get released by Discotech soon.
Yeah. Yes. Actually, June 30th, mark your calendars, people. Stronger will be released on Blu-ray.
More physical media rider. Awesome.
Yeah. Now we have 4 out of 5 Magnificent 7 Rider seasons. Yeah. Now we're just gonna get a Sky Rider and Super 1, and technically we have most of the Showa era.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I still don't remember if there was like a specific release for Z Cross or but like we just need a physical release of Ichigo. And you know what? Maybe, since they sometimes release movies with the seasons, this would be a really good opportunity to like release Z Cross with Super One so that,
Yeah.
Yeah. That way you're not looking for extra media. Sieg is the most likely saving Zeztz and Nox from Punish. I don't know.
Who knows?
Okay. Will Catastrom help Zeztz against the other Gores in the end? Probably. Or maybe he'll be the final boss. You never know. Because remember, the final boss in Revice was Vice. It was really weird, but okay. It's so weird, too, because throughout the entire season, Giff was built up to be like the main villain, and then they beat him with 4 episodes left. And then we have a 2-episode effectively filler where George becomes a Juga. And again, like, if you ended with George being Juga, like, I would not mind it as much because it's like, again, this would have been our man with the golden gun moment. Or rather, man with the golden vice stamp. But then you have to have another 2 episodes on top of it where it's like, oh yeah, no, like, Vice has to pretend contract so that Ikki would get his memories back. Or, Ikki would get his memories back. So it's like, yeah. So yeah, those last 2 episodes of Revice would definitely be the Octopussy Living Daylights of Revice. Yeah, it's weird how we're able to just make that parallel between James Bond and Revice. You got those last 2 episodes with Giff being, you only live twice. Then you have the Juga 2-parters, the man with the golden gun, and then you have Vice being the antagonist for Octopussy and the Living Daylights. And mind you, the reason why I keep saying Octopussy and the Living Daylights is because the book is actually called Octopussy and the Living Daylights, because they are 2 separate short stories plus 2 others. It's so weird because what's it called? Because For Your Eyes Only, it's just called For Your Eyes Only, but there's 5 stories in it, and For Your Eyes Only is the second one of the 5. Weirdly enough, so you have From a View to a Kill, For Your Eyes Only, Quantum of Solace, Risiko, and then the Gilda brand rarity. I think I said it right. The something brand rarity. It's a fish. It's a poisonous fish. That's what the title is. And yeah, quality of short stories vary. I would say For Your Eyes Only is probably the best one of the 5. Quantum of Solace is the worst. It's literally just James and a governor of some African, of Bahamas? No. But it's James and a governor having dinner together and talking the entire time. That's the plot of Quantum of Solace.
Okay.
Yeah, completely different from the actual movie. So yeah, Octopussy and Living Daylights. Yeah, it's 4 short stories, starting with Octopussy, then Property of a Lady. I'm not kidding. That's the name of the second story. It involves an Fabergé emerald. Then the Living Daylights, which I didn't get to yet. I'm in the middle of Property of a Lady, and then we finish off with, and I kid you not, this is the actual title, 007 in New York. That's literally the name of the final short story, 007 in New York. And I'm thinking to myself, wasn't he already in New York in the second book, Live and Let Die? But yeah, look at me talking about James Bond novels like I'm some kind of expert, which I absolutely was not back in January. But it is what it is. And I guarantee you, Zeztz has nothing to do with why I've read through all 13 and a half books so far. I just have all 25 films on DVD, and I just want to read the books before I watch all the movies. And I really hope that the movie for Man with the Golden Gun is way better, because again, Christopher Lee's in it. Okay. Okay, I wonder if bad guy in movie will have a cat. Don't they all? Oh, by the way, you all see that new Verizon commercial with Dr. Evil? Even like his eyelids now, like.
We will hold the world hostage for $1 million.
Yeah, and like he did confirm there's going to be a 4th movie, so perfect timing. And as you know, if there's going to be a 4th movie, he's going to have to play a 5th character, because in the first movie he played 2 characters, in the second movie he played 3 characters, in the 4th movie he played 4 characters. So because you have Austin and Dr. Evil, and then you add Fod Bastard, and then you add Gold Member. I like
his winky with a key.
Would you like a smoke and a pancake? A what? A smoke and a pancake. Grab a jack and a cigarette? No. Waffle and cigar? No. Pipe and a crepe? Bun and a blinch? And there's no pleasing you, is there? But yeah, no.
But don't forget, it looks like Godzilla, but due to international copyright laws, it's not.
Yes. Boobs! Boobs, Aussie. There's Austin Powers filming nothing but a bunch of boobs. Why do you think so, Dad? It's the same bleep joke that they made in the last Austin Powers movie. What bleep joke? Oh, the bleep joke about the smooth long rocket that looks like someone's Johnson. Yes, sir. Do you still have any silent satellite? No, sir. We lost it. Yeah, layers. Okay, laser, ozone layer, tractor beam. Okay. Yeah, we do have several clips from Austin Powers, but we're not going to play them right now. Oh yeah. So my idea. So here's one thing that they could do for us for the 4th movie. Since Furbus, may he reign, passed away about a decade ago. Again, all hail Furbus, master of the fur dimension. What they could do is that for his 5th role, just have Mini-Me genetically use stem cell engineering to make himself taller. So then you're gonna have Mike Myers play Mini-Me, but have Mini-Me have Mini-Me go through that hair clip routine thing. Your Mini-Me is just gonna look like regular Mike Myers without any makeup or anything. Yeah, so it's like a way to keep the character in the series, hopefully not too tasteless, because again, may Bird Troy rest in peace. And he gets to be a 5th character. But what a creative way that the 5th character he plays is a character we've known all along. Yeah,
that could work.
Yeah. Hey, there's the Beetleborgs way of doing it. There's the Gojuger way of doing it, which is still the Beetleborgs way of doing it. This
will just be Beetleborgs 3.0.
Yes. What is Nem's role to play in the final stretch? Well, obviously she'll be somehow directly involved. Maybe she's a catalyst like Calamon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Zulongmon is so nice. I hope I don't let him down. Yeah. I swear that D-Reaper reveal thing is still nightmare fuel. It's like I tolerate it. I tolerated when I was a kid, but really thinking back on it, it's conceptually unsettling. Jerry's not here. All right. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon. Stay notified for our latest videos. We discuss Kamen Rider Zeztz, Kamen Rider Yuki. This week, we're reviewing the movie. That's right. Kamen Rider Ryuki episode final, which is horribly misnomered. We will be discussing it this Sunday. And of course, we got Super Space Shervika Von Infinity, as well as
Ultraman Powered, which we will cover the last 4 episodes next week. And then 2 weeks after that, we'll be discussing the newest Ultraman series, Ultraman Teo.
That's right. That's right. Our final batch of episodes of Ryuki and final batch of episodes for Ultraman the Ultimate Hero will be on the same week. Needless to say, it's going to be a rough weekend for me because of the video editing I'll have to do for the intro. But we do it for you guys because we love you. We love you guys. We love you so much that we ask you to join us at the Buttery Show, where we discuss movies, TV shows, etc. And we will be doing a movie review very soon. We haven't done one in a while, but very soon we will have a movie review. We won't say what movie it is, but it will be a movie review. And of course, and because we love you so much, we want to see you in person. And if you want to see us in person, you can join us at Power Morphicon on August 28th through the 30th at the Pasadena Convention Center. They recently announced Cameron Jabbo from Super Mega Force, as well as Red Fisher from Lightspeed Rescue, Vernon Wells from Time Force, and Charlie Kirsch from Power Rangers Once and Always. So, a lot of celebrity guests, and I'm pretty sure with 2 months left, there's still plenty of time to make some last-minute reveals for you guys to enjoy the convention with. But most importantly, come say hi to us, because we want to say hi to you. We love you. You keep the lights on.
Mm.
Yeah.
Heck, it's how I met this guy 14 years ago.
Yeah, and how we both met Steve also 14 years ago. And how we met Jared 4 years ago. Yeah, it's crazy. And also, technically, I met most of the members of the Morphin Squad, except for Leo, at MorphCon 2018. So literally, everyone in this group, in this entire channel, except Leo, I met at MorphCon at one point or another. Also, 2 of my exes I've met at MorphCon, so that's not good either, but,
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, at one local con I go to is where I met my first girlfriend. It was a whole fiasco. We'd be here all nights, but I'm sure you know who I'm talking about because I've told you about her before.
Yeah. So go to conventions to make friends. Don't go to conventions to date people because it may bite you someday in the but yeah, we love you guys. We hope you have a great rest of your week. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Take care.
Sweet dreams.